What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing, obviously, if you read the title, um, I'm speaking on this video and with a heart that's kind of heavy because this issue or this topic, as a fan of not only this team but also this player, and want to see this player be successful and things like that, it kind of hurts me to say this, but there's a possibility that Lonzo Ball will not be playing at all this season in the 22-23 season, due to lingering knee issues. And as we all know, last season Lonzo did end up missing the final 2 months of the 21-22 season, and the Bulls basically, stumbled, I will say, because of that. He, of course, everyone knows when he was completely healthy, he was one of the better defensive players and three-point shooters on the Chicago Bulls team. So not having him for the second half, basically the second half of the season, the Bulls ended up being 19-23, which shown in his absence about, how good they could have been with him. Ultimately, it boils down to this. So Lonzo definitely did an interview today, and he said a few things, and I'm just going to hit a few bullet points. So the question was, about him getting back, and this is exactly what he said. He said he can't run and he cannot jump. So that is alarming, because at this stage in the process of him already having surgery, the doctors basically said they thought he would be progressed well along in his recovery journey. They thought he would be basically ready for the season. So now, with it being Wednesday, he will have another procedure, and in 4 to 6 weeks will be reevaluated, which means he will not be ready for the beginning of the season, which means we're looking at least November for him to be reevaluated at first. I'm not talking about him even playing. I'm just talking about them going back and look at how his knee has progressed over the time that he will get this second procedure. So again, like I said, he hit on some things in the interview, and like I said, he already spoke to points in it where he said things like, until I can do those things, I can't play. So I don't know as far as how, when, or how, or anything. Like, in my opinion, it's just to see such a young, promising talent not be able to play, and the team that you play for is really banking on you producing and having productivity on the court, not in a suit. It hurts, because I look at other players now, other players that did have similar injuries to Lonzo was Kendrick Nunn, and Kendrick Nunn didn't play at all last year for the Lakers. So I look at it in a grand scheme of, okay, how bad is it? It's a knee that, since he's been in the league, this is, I believe, this will be the third surgery on the same knee. Not a ACL or MCL, nothing really torn ligaments, but it's meniscus. It's in the knee area, which causes, again, causes pain, mobility. It could cause mobility issues and things like that. I'm no doctor, so I can't say exactly what is bothering him, or exactly what will it take for him to get back to being 100% and being on the floor. But the Bulls ultimately need Lonzo Ball in any capacity for what they want to do as a team, whether it's build upon last year and go to the second round, or build upon you know, that and become better defensively as a team. You know, how good can Ayo Dosunmu be with Lonzo out for a longer period of time than he was last year? That would mean thrusting him directly into, in my opinion, the starting lineup, or they're going to start Goran Dragic at the point guard position. So we will see how things pan out in that way, as far as roster and lineups and things like that. But as far as Lonzo is concerned, it's concerning. You know, like I said, this is the third procedure in so many years. You know, recovery time is for this procedure that he's going to have Wednesday. Recovery time is going to be, you know, well, reevaluation 4 to 6 weeks. It's no telling what will happen in 4 to 6 weeks, and then they see how things progress and things. What if things don't get better? You know, we pray they do, but what if they don't? What if, you know, they tell Lonzo just shut it down for the season? Just shut it down. So that's him missing a whole nother year. You know, that's him missing a whole nother year. He missed time when he was in New Orleans. He missed time when he was with the Lakers. So it's the fact of how healthy can he be for the Bulls to get the most out of him while he's still under contract? Because that's what it boils down to at the end of the day. Can he get healthy? You know, because other guys game, you know, the DeMar DeRozans, the Zach LaVines, the Nikola Vucevic, those guys those guys' game can be a little bit easier. Lonzo makes life easier for guys. He finds them in open spots. You know, like I said, he stretches the floor with the three. So now the Bulls lose a shooter, you know, which in the offseason the Bulls did not address shooting. So not having Zoe will hurt, of course. But ultimately, I think it just boils down to him getting back and being healthy and being what, you know, the Bulls signed him on for. So it's gonna be time will tell, right? Time will tell. And if it's a slow process, a slow recovery, then so be it. I would rather him be healthy than be, you know, 85-90% trying to play on that knee and then hurt it seriously, and then we're talking about his career being cut short. So ultimately we wish him nothing but the best and want to see him, you know, healthy, whole, helping his team, becoming, you know, the player that he's capable of being. You know, last year he showed improved. Every season his shooting has gotten better from the floor. You know, from switching his shooting motion to just being a better all around player since his days with the Lakers. You know, we know what he's capable of when he's out there. We know defensively what he's capable of. So again, like I said, I hope he gets healthy. I hope, you know, things turn around for him as far as health and, you know, everything that goes with it and being a pro. You know, like your body is the one thing that if it starts to fail you, you start to doubt yourself. And hopefully his spirits and his confidence is still high and he doesn't get too low, because we've seen it in the past. Guys come back from injuries and they don't trust themselves. They don't trust their bodies. They don't do the things that they used to. Not saying Lonzo is the most physically athletically gifted player, but, you know, you still want to see him be able to burst, and you still want to see him be able to get to the rim, and you still want to see him be able to do the things that he was working on to become a better pro. So again, like I said, I wish him nothing but the best in his journey through this injury process. Hopefully it's not a long process. Hopefully it's a short process. But again, like I said, the $1 million question in the air right now is Lonzo Ball could possibly miss the entire 22-23 NBA season. I don't know right now. Right now, like I said, it's a touchy subject for me being a Bulls fan. But again, we will see how things pan out down the road. This is Astronaut H. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. I appreciate everyone for tuning in, watching, listening. As always, it's greatly appreciated. Before I sign off, I did not forget about the giveaway. I have it coming up real soon. So I finally got the kinks out exactly how I wanted to do it. So stay tuned for that. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.